What's up? This is way back 19XDX. This is a side story tonight. I'm not playing a game from my childhood in chronological order. I'm playing Valgarega, and we're going to make this a double feature. We're going to play some Wild Guns Reloaded. These are two games that have come out recently, and I think they need as much attention as arcade enthusiasts and niche gaming enthusiasts can give them, because I don't hear a lot of people talking about them right now. Valgarega kind of has an excuse for that, because it is currently limited to the Japanese PlayStation Store, but it's really easy to make a Japanese account. You can find a guide online, you can do it from your console, you can purchase a yen card from playasia.com, and they email you the code, and boom, you've got this amazing remastered definitive edition of one of the hardest and most interesting shooting games ever developed. On the flip side, you can do what I did, and you can use amazon.co.jp to import the premium edition. Premium edition does not come with a physical hard copy disc, which a lot of people are disappointed about, but frankly, who cares? It's 2017. I don't really want to have to get up to swap discs to play this amazing arcade game. What the premium edition does include, however, is a very excellent, high-quality art book chock full of interviews and history about Aiding and Rising, which I unfortunately cannot read as a Westerner that does not read or speak Japanese, but that's why we have awesome people doing things like shmuplations.com. They have a Patreon account, they have a lot of support, and I think it's only a couple people, maybe just one person, who gets all these awesome interviews and stuff from old game mags and stuff like that never made it west and translates them. So this definitely seems like the kind of thing that could get that treatment, hopefully. Comes with reproduction arcade flyers, it comes with reproduction operators manuals with dip switch settings, comes with a little medal, comes with a soundtrack CD, comes with a lot of cool stuff. The yen is not doing so great right now, so you can get it shipped from Japan to your door in the US. I'm not kidding, in like 3 days if you have Amazon Prime, for less than $60, maybe $50 or so. What's up, 500 points? Thanks for joining. I'm just blathering on and on about how cool the premium edition version of this game is. M2 is responsible for the excellent treatment that this game has received, and you might be familiar with M2 if you have a Nintendo 3DS and you've played any of the Sega 3D classics. I can't remember his name, but it's Yoshinori something. I follow one of the dudes from M2 on Twitter, and does post some things in English sometimes, and will link to English interviews. And the people at M2 are like the nerdiest of the nerds when it comes to 16-bit and 32-bit gaming, and they've painstakingly recreated all of these different games to be as true to their arcade originals as possible. They just do an amazing job. The next game in their Shot Triggers series is supposed to be Cave's Dangan Feveron, which is one of, I think, only 2 Cave games I've never played before, so I'll be excited to pick that up when that comes out too. I got you guys on chat on my laptop. What's up, Tommy? Thanks for joining. So I'm not going to see the comments on the TV, which is probably good, because I'll need to stay a little bit focused. I'm going to put this down here. Now, I do want to... Here we go. Yeah, expecting the 1cc here. So, as I was just about to say, this is going to be kind of more of a demonstration of what's cool about this version. It's going to be pretty casual, because if you've ever watched a super play of this game, temper your expectations, because you're not going to see that tonight. And yeah, when we kind of tire of messing around with this, I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to play Wild Guns Reloaded, which is an amazing game. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, I don't know if I'm going to have a timer here, but we've got the awesome, oh, well, I was going to play as him anyway. We've got the guest ships. Tommy, I'm blanking right now on the name of the game that Rising developed that all those fantasy ships are from. Is it, starts with an M. Alright, so like I said, we're doing just kind of a casual play. Tommy's giving me a lot of great advice on what to do and not do in this game. Basically, every action you take, be it firing your gun or picking up an item, is going to increase your rank, picking up medals and things like that. Now, in the original arcade release, everything about the rank system was totally obfuscated and hidden from the player. But you'll see that M2 has devised this cool, they call it the M2 gadget, which in the top right hand corner of the screen displays the rank graph. So every time I do something that increases my rank, that goes up a little bit. Now if I were to die, which you absolutely will see me do, you'll see that rank go down. What the rank means is it's kind of like a dynamic difficulty. The higher your rank, the more difficult the game will get. And people who are really, really good at this game, who know what they're doing, aka not me, will find moments during which it's optimal to intentionally suicide. And I think you actually do damage to enemies if you suicide. And that will knock your rank down, which will make certain portions of the game more manageable to play, like particularly nasty bosses or challenging areas that you have to go through. Um, Other things you can do that can improve your rank are dismantling bosses. So every boss in almost like a treasure game style can have like all these little things pinpointed and blown away, which is totally badass. Um, I'm trying to practice that with the first boss. I'm not going to worry about that here for this playthrough. Oh, you know what? Um, I didn't even realize I'm playing on premium. I thought I was playing on arcade mode. Well, now would be a good time to talk about premium mode, actually. So let's just return to the game and keep playing. I should have checked those settings before I started. Premium mode is M2's own revision in which they've made the rank system less of something that's affected by the player's actions within the game, and they just add, oh shit, they just add to your rank as you progress through stages. So it's more of like a natural difficulty curve, like you know, the kind of shmups that are still being made today. You'll also notice that the contrast on the bullets has changed. So if you're familiar with the original arcade release, you'll know that one of the gripes with this game is that the shells that look like slightly more realistic bullets or missiles in the original game, they kind of blend into the background because they are sort of a drab military color. And in this mode, I can't remember if I've adjusted a setting or if it's just in this mode, but they are more prominent, and shit, that makes things a lot more manageable. You can change the colors of the bullets. There's like light blue, there's pink, there's flashing, and you can really tailor it to how you want to play. Or you can leave all that stuff off and just play the arcade mode. And of course it has Tate options, it has scanline options, and it has like 4, maybe 5 different versions of the soundtrack. It's so good. It's amazing, like how much you can customize this game. Thank you guys so much for watching, for hitting up the chat. I'm thinking I'll probably pause at the next boss and see if I can catch up, since I can't see what you guys are saying. Another thing you can do is, what did I bind it to? I switched the buttons. So you can change the direction of your options, so you can have them all sort of focus in different directions, which, from my research and watching super plays on YouTube, it seems like the people who know what they're doing will usually use this configuration for when they're trying to pinpoint a particular section of a boss that they want to dismantle. So they'll fire in the opposite of whatever direction you're moving, which is very nice. It's obscured by my face, but there's a little part to this gadget where it'll show you how much you've leveled up, like the different weapon possibilities. Alright. Now again, I'm not trying to milk bosses for as many points as possible. This is not the way that our pal Tommy, who I believe is watching, plays. I know he is more hardcore and looks for the high score runs. I'm still learning this game, so I'm mostly playing for survival. Oh shit. But also for, you know, just like learning some of the patterns, seeing what the areas are like. I'm invincible when I bomb, so my garbage plane is being saved by bombs, thankfully. Alright, let's see what you guys are talking about up here. I gotta catch up. Premium mode makes it play a lot like Moochie Moochie Pork. Destroying the first boss's propeller is very hard. I've tried to do that and I die every single time. So in the new premium mode, people have been picking everything up. Yeah, the UI is terrific. I love the UI so much. And of course, in true vertical shmup presented in horizontal fashion, you can turn this off and you can switch it out with a variety of different really cool artworks for the game, from Arcade Flyer stuff to like sort of move strip stuff. It's really, really nice. Alright, let's see. Cool. Let's keep going. I love that they give you this little countdown after you pause. That way it's not just dropping you back in and you're less likely to die to a cheap hit. This is probably my favorite song in the whole soundtrack. Oh shit. Oh man, that was real sloppy. I need to get the homing leveled up so that these options will go seek out enemies and just get up in their face and destroy them. Blow up those houses, get the pickups. Let's see, what else is cool about this game? So your bombs are pretty interesting. All these little individual shell pickups that I'm getting are adding to the counter. And I think if you get 40 of them, you get one large bomb. If you have less than 40, you can still discharge the weapon. It just won't be as powerful or long-lasting. And all of the different ships have different styles of attacking and different bombs or super attacks. Some of them fire out homing missiles, some of them have flamethrowers. Trying not to let any metals drop if I can help it. Alright, so coming up here, there are going to be a couple of ships that, yeah, here they are, that do these crazy lines. I haven't gotten that good at dismantling them or dealing with them yet, but thankfully my weapon is so powered up, it kind of doesn't matter. This game has a little bit of Gradius syndrome, and I don't mean that in a disparaging way, in that the longer you play without dying and the better your weapons get, the easier, like air quotes easier, oh shit, the game will become. And if you die and you lose your weapon pickups, it's like, man, I may as well just restart. Fucking, god damn it. Just jinxed myself. It's not that bad. Had to bomb there because I'm about to die. There we go. It's got that little bit of that old school Detroit techno vibe to it. So Tommy mentioned in the chat a little bit ago that this premium mode makes the game play more like, I think you said Muchi Muchi Pork, which was designed by the almighty Yagawa, designer of this game. And, excuse me if you find folks already talking about this in the chat, but Yagawa is like a god of shmups. The dude has been involved in so many amazing games. For Aiding and Rising's releases, he was involved in the Bat trilogy, which includes this game, Armed Police Batrider, Battle Backraid. Oh man, it's like Metal City here. And his games are full of so many weird systems and cool secrets. The artwork is always top-notch. And when he left these companies and started working for Cave, I think it was a big deal among arcade enthusiasts that were fans of the genre. Oh my god, I'm playing like crap. And, oh shit. He went on to work on, Tommy helped me out here, Ibarra, Pink Sweeps, Muchi Muchi Pork, Akai Katana. I don't know if he ever worked on Pro Gear or not. Maybe not, but like, I feel like that game has the sort of diesel punk vibe that many of his games have. I know that Tommy is not a huge Akai Katana fan. I love that game. That game is so sweet. The Slash mode, which is one of the different arrangements, is really, really fun. Alright, so one of the things that I don't like about this boss fight is that like the boss timer has started, but as you can see from the boss's HP, you don't actually damage or actually fight this boss until it docks with the giant face that will emerge from the bottom of the screen. There's the boss HP. Shit. Oh man, got hit there. Got hit there. Not looking so good for this life. Oh man, boss defeated. Very lucky. So you can turn off auto bombing in premium mode if you don't want that, but since I'm a neophyte and I'm training, I'm leaving that on for now. Whoa, he just Megazorded the crap out of that situation. He also did Dodonpachi Dai Fukatsu Black Label. Interesting. So he did that that revision. That's awesome. It's really hard to get used to playing a Yagawa game after playing a ton of Cave games where you don't want to bomb at all. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Let's see. So 500 points. It looks like Tommy cleared this up. So when I say you can change the color of bullets, the ship that I'm playing as has these really intensely neon bullets, but I specifically meant the enemy bullets. Once we die, or however this run plays out, I will switch to arcade mode, and I'll turn off the settings that are like adding more contrast to the bullets so you can see what I'm talking about. Those little circular bullets that look sort of like Psycho shots, like from Sonic Wings, those I think stay the same. These yellow ones, those are pretty easy to read. Specifically the ones that look physically like bullets or shells in the original arcade mode. You kind of have to train your eye to get used to them, especially if you've been playing a game with neon pink and purple bullets like Yoshihime-sama. I was reading about the history of this game, and I guess that players did complain about the lack of contrast with the bullets, and so there was an arcade revision in which some changes were made. Like, I don't think these yellow circular bullets were in the original version of this game. I think they all looked like the shells. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what I read, and it was on the internet, so it can't be fake. It's one thing I've learned this year so far. God, 2017 is already, well, I guess this came out in 2016, but it's already such a good year for video games. Not that 2016 wasn't a good year for video games, it was a very good year. We got fighting games, we got shmups. It's like I'm living an HD version of my childhood. Of those awesome, awkward high school years where I just wanted to play Gunbird 2 on Dreamcast. There are better shmups you could play on Dreamcast, but I had that game and I dig it. So yeah, a real pro right here would be getting up in the very, very top and using that option arrangement like this to try and take out that propeller. But man, that is not easy. That is definitely some pro shmup shit that you're not going to see out of me tonight. You get like a little mini boss rush here, where it's a return of the stage 1 and 2 bosses. Ooh. Oh god, I'm so tempted to just bomb. Fuck you. Just die. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can take out... Taking out every part of this ship is... Oh, damn. Oh, I still got a couple stock. Alright. Taking out every part of this ship is not that bad. I was able to do it last night. Really, really want that pickup, but it's a little too close to some of the laser fire for my comfort. Oh man, I didn't think that one was gonna graze me. Shit. Alright, things are not looking super great. Just die. Just die. Let's move on. Yes. Alright. You don't even... Tommy doesn't even fuck with the propeller. Yeah. That one Twitch stream that I linked you to the other day in our Shmups chat, I watched that player. I don't know that player by name, but the Shmups Twitter claimed that it was one of the top Galega players in the world. That player made it look so easy. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. No biggie. I missed that option pickup. I'm kind of salty about that. Oh my. Wish I had those options right now. There we go, there's one. Oh yeah, home in on him. Have his jet fire. Ooh, I saw that. Flew right into that. Just gonna spam some bombs. HP is at 119. Oh, fuck. This is falling apart. Oh, shit. Bad positioning. That's it for that run. We made it to the boss of the cloud stage. For first run going in colds, not too bad. Got the top score of the day. I ain't gonna cry. Oh man, I would be so happy if M2 did Armed Police Batrider. And yeah, Psycho games are really, really difficult. The bullets are really, really fast in Psycho games. I'm happy that the extent of my bad influence is video games and not other things. It could be way worse, my friend. Yeah, you can take this game. I have a 27-inch Samsung monitor that is in portrait orientation all the time, not only because it makes it easier to read long HTML templates and blocks of SCSS, but if I want to play shmups, I don't really like moving my console over there, but I've had the 360 plugged into it for a long time. But I can use the OSX app to remote play this game to the monitor back there and do it in tape mode, and like the input lag is not noticeable. And again, I'm not going for super play or anything. Alright, let's change the game mode and let's take a look at arcade. So there's super easy. I played through super easy last night and was able to 1cc that. It's nothing brag-worthy. It was definitely very easy. It's cool, though, that the developers of this game are not so snobby or the developers of this revision are not so snobby about shmups that they're like, we're not going to put in easy mode, because this is a two-player game. Super easy. It was easy enough that if I wanted to, I could probably play with my son, and he wouldn't get frustrated about blowing up every 10 seconds. All right, so let's put it on arcade. So we were just listening to the Perfect Edition version of the score. There's the original arcade. There's the Saturn version, which has like actual guitars and stuff. It's like, that high quality CD audio, which is sweet. And then there's a 2016 remix version. So let's just do straight up original arcade. It's gonna soft reset to have those changes. And check that RAM ROM. You can skip this screen, but it's cool. I like looking at it. For use in Nippon only. Oh, there's some other options I should probably take a look at here. So another thing to point out, since this is a Japanese game, it's not localized. Pretty much all the settings are in Japanese, but thank you Shmups Forum user, forgot what user it was, for posting what all of these are in English. If I am feeling motivated, I might take some PS4 screenshots of these menus and edit them with English, not only for my own personal reference, but tweet it out. Maybe it'll be helpful to someone. Share it with you, Tommy, since I know your version of this game is coming in the mail tomorrow. So let's see here. These system settings have to do with increasing or delaying input lag. And I think like flicker or special effects reduction. Okay, so other settings. This first one is whether or not, what the hell is that game called? It's, Mahu Daisakusen. Mahu Daisakusen, yeah. Okay. That's the name of the game that the other characters that you can play as are from. Oh, sweet. Thanks for playing along in MAME. So I've got that on because I like playing as those ships. So this second setting is what allows you to change the color of the enemy bullets. So off is going to be default, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 different options. I think this one is, it changes them to white. This one is light blue and they flash. This one is like pink, sort of cave game style. And then the last one, I don't remember. I tried all of them out. So, and then we'll just leave free play on. And some of the other settings, you can change all the different dip switches that include like settings for difficulty. You can change when you get your extend. You can change. I'm trying to remember what some of these are. You can change the amount you will rank up for each pickup item or each action. You can turn rank off. You can change the amount you will rank down if you die. You can really like customize the hell out of this game, and I think you can save like different profiles for these different settings. I haven't gotten that deep into it yet. It's going to soft reset because I changed the color of the bullets. Yeah, it is a really, really thorough. It's the closest analog I can think of is like Criterion Collection. It's like they gave the Criterion treatment to this arcade game, which is super duper awesome. The Sega 3D Classics that M2 put out on 3DS are not this extensive in terms of customization, but they do also include a lot of cool settings. So let's see. I just wanted to show, so you can map your controller however you want, which is cool. That's very nice. You've got your screen settings for scaling, for rotating, for adding scan lines. So let's throw in 25% scan lines. Hopefully those don't look like ass through Twitch. We'll see. This is where you can turn. So you can turn. Yeah. Okay. So for this gadget, you can turn off different sections. So if you're like, you know what, I like some of this information, but I don't want to see the rank graph. Boop, you can turn it off, which is kind of cool. So if you find like some of this helpful, but some of it distracting, boss HP, maybe you don't want to know what the boss's hit points are because you're like an arcade purist. You can turn that off. It's so cool. And then sound. It's got lots of options for sound. So not only volumes, but like you can EQ it however you want. It's got a bunch of different presets for like bass boost and like high shelf, which is crazy. All right, enough dilly dallying. So let's do arcade mode. Excuse me. Nice little soft tated CRT lines there. So let's play as one of the actual Corega ships, and I'm going to play as the alternate version of this one. And this is just straight up arcade mode. So you'll see, look at the graph. Every time I do something, it's climbing, and it's blinking red very carefully in this ominous way. So 500 points, you see the bullets from the enemy ships, the ones that look like shells. They're almost the same color as the shrapnel that flies off of enemies when you blow them up. And if you are not familiar with this game or you're playing it for the first time, that takes some adjusting. So it takes some getting used to. Now Tommy will tell you that super players that know what they're doing, oh man, that was real close, will play through this entire first stage without doing any pickups except for, I think, the bombs? I don't remember. Because they're trying to keep their rank as low as possible. I'm not trying to do that because I don't care about scoring yet. I'm just not ready to have that be on my mind. But I am paying attention to the change in what the game feels like as the rank goes up. Because I feel like that's something you just sort of need to learn and have become second nature for you. if you're not trying to, like, snipe every individual piece of that first boss, the first boss is not super duper bad. What else? I have not tried this game with my arcade stick yet. I have an HRAP Special Edition, which is a PS3 stick, so I don't know if this game supports legacy sticks or not. I'm gonna guess no, but who knows, maybe M2 is cool, because if I'm not mistaken, I think it's up to the developer as to whether or not they want to support that stick. But I really don't mind playing shmups with a snappy D-pad. It's kind of easy for some of those smaller movements. Man, even the original arcade version of the soundtrack still sounds so good. I mean, you guys could probably tell the difference in fidelity from that 2016 perfect arranged version. Before we, oh Jesus Christ, before we switch to Wild Guns, we'll probably do a couple other runs, and we can pick the Saturn soundtrack, which is really cool. Play as a few different ships, too. I don't think there are any ships that I actually dislike. I've had fun playing as all of them. I've gone through, I would say, a few pretty big phases in my video gaming life where I'm just obsessed over shmups, and it's been a long time. It's like I've been needing a reason to get back into the genre and spend a little extra time with my currently unplugged and not really being used 360. Aw, damn, flew right into that. Go. So you see on the rank graph, big drop there when I died. Part of the like high-level play that can happen in this game is using that to your advantage. So if you have a stock of ships and you have lives to burn, part of the risk-reward is, you know, you're playing really, really well, so your rank is going up and the game is going to get more difficult by nature. It's identifying that push and pull of when can I sacrifice a ship to manage the difficulty, knowing that you're, you know, however many points away from getting another one up. Ah, I did not even see what hit me there. So that's how far I get on regular arcade mode. Didn't make it to the cloud, but also that was only the second run of the night, so let's give that a shot with another soundtrack. Get out of here, fly. Or beetle. Stupid stink bug. Coming in through my chimney. Let's see here. Pressing ABC on Wild Snail gives you the best ship. Alright, well, we're going to try that out. Oh yeah, PS2 to PS4 brick converter. I've heard about that. I've heard good things about it. It's like one of those pieces of hardware that will allow you to use like maybe any controller you want. I think it has adapters, if I'm thinking of the right thing. Alright, let's mess with the BGN. Oops. I always forget that in Japanese games, circle is yes and X is no, because it's usually backwards in the US. Here we go, Saturn arranged version. Oh yeah, that Saturn version is so good. Alright, pressing A, B, and C on Wild Snail, you said. I had that. Did I get it? I wasn't paying attention to what the name was. Feels like it. This ship is cutting through stuff. It's really hard to get it right. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if I got it right or not. We're just gonna play though. Oh, you can also, if you want to, up your rapid fire speed. Now in arcade mode, I think you rank up every time you shoot, so having like a really, really high rapid fire is maybe not ideal for high level play unless you know what you're doing, because I've seen some high level players just like get up in the face of ships and fire 1 or 2 blasts. But that's kind of cool. It's like simulating an auto fire circuit on a virtual cabinet or something. Oh, I love that guitar tone. It's like rock and roll dad guitar tone, like tone chasing dad tone. I got an itch on the side of my nose. That's the worst thing to have happen when you're playing a shmup. Alright, here come those big guns that I get kind of nervous about. Even though they're easy to dodge, there's just so much shit going on. Just basically go left and right as they fire their shells. Or I got one side. Oop. Got the other side. And I think this is the point where high-level players go after that propeller, but we're not going to do that. Oh shit. I forgot I'm not invincible on all of these attacks. I was just going to bomb them. That's a bummer. Yeah, great cover band. First time I ever played this game was in Maine. I've never seen this game in a cabinet in the States. I don't know if it ever even got a Western release. I think it did. But it was one of those late nights where I was going through random ROMs I had backed up from my own personal collection. And it's like, I don't know what this game is, but with a name like that, it's gotta be a shmup. And I think the first time I played this game, I did not like it at all, because it was so difficult. I don't know what revision number the ROM was from. I was like, okay, fuck this game. But, especially with this version, I've really come to appreciate how sick it is. Fuck your house. One of my better runs in arcade mode, I got my rank up to, I think, 35%. Oh my god, it was so crazy. I can't believe what this game would be like with a rank any higher than that. Oh, I missed that medal. I zigged when I should have zagged. Let's give that another shot. Ah, interesting. Okay. The arcade version is a world version. The PCB has Japan, USA, and Euro versions that you can change to via dip switches. That's super interesting. love that the red line on the rank graph shows you about where you should be at that point in the level for a good score run. That is a detail that I did not pick up on. Very interesting. So it has like sort of a guideline. Let's I like this grasshopper ship. Let's take the grasshopper out. And right when you start the game, I love that that line just hockey sticks. It's like, this is my startup. I'm hockey sticking right now. Buy me, investors. Speaking of business, fuck this. All right. Before I talk about business, I love that you can just hold a button to restart. The story of this game is sorry, I was just looking at the rank graph because it looked like it was going up. The story of this game is that you and your brother owned an automotive plant and you sold it to a weapons manufacturer, and they started making like war machines, and then you decided you felt guilty, so you build your own planes and you go on suicide missions to destroy them. Like, it's amazing. It's like kind of an alternate past. I don't know. It's super weird and like very Japanese in the best way. It's just like such a weird concept for a story. I love it. I missed that little arm. Alright, I saw my rank graph flash red, but I don't want to look at it yet. So I want to get this option. Oh, so there's the red line you were talking about. So, interesting. That is suggesting that my rank should not be over that line. Fuck me. Oh, there are also options to make your hitbox smaller. I forgot what options those are, or if you have to unlock those, but I think there are 3 different hitbox sizes to choose from. There's the regular arcade mode. Yeah, we're gonna restart this. Let's play as one of the fun fantasy ships. There's a regular arcade mode size, and then there's small size, and then there's like single pixel size, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'm coming up on that line. Oh shit. Ah. I feel like, I feel like I hit a slump. Spoiled myself with opening up with premium mode. I'm gonna see if, oh damn, I didn't know I got that medal. I'm gonna see if I can not go over that line. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I didn't even see what hit me. That I did see, just got caught. We're just gonna keep going with this bad run. Got option. Okay. So our rank is lower than I think we want it to be based on this suggestion, but let's see if that makes this boss feel any easier or not. Already feels like he's shooting less. At this point, any death on my part is going to be chalked up to just poor playing. Ah, like that, for example. Let's just end this run. I'm gonna pick a different ship. Ah, rank climb. Yeah, I noticed it starts climbing immediately. Cool. Yeah, not shooting constantly is going to be a hard thing for me to break, since that's basically how I play every shooting game. So maybe now is not the time to really experiment with that. But let's give another arcade run. Then I think I'll do a premium run, and then what time is it? We're gonna rock some Wild Guns Reloaded. Let's do. All right, game pick for me. Yeah, I feel like to not be shooting constantly, you have to know this game well enough to be like, these are the exact points where the enemy ships are going to fly in from off screen. And I can do that with only a few games. I think I can still do that with the first stage of Ikaruga, which is like not saying much. The first stage of that game is very well done, but it's also not difficult at all. Oh, look at that. Alright, so I tried to play kind of carefully, and I came out a little bit over that guideline, so that's sort of interesting. Oh shit. Thought I was going to fight it there. Boss only has 39 HP. I'm just going to... Oh, I don't have any more attacks to spam. I was going to say I'm going to bomb spam him just to see if we can get to the second stage. God help us. There we go. Yeah. Ketsui is another great shmup that I feel has a similar visual aesthetic to this, that like super industrialized military look. I feel like Ketsui is one of those shmups, while not being a Nagawa game, that sort of demands like if you want to play it the air quotes right way, it demands the player's attention and patience in a way that is like a new habit you have to form. It's counterintuitive to how you feel like you want to play the game. I know Ketsui is all about getting in the face of your enemies as much as possible, and then you switch to your second, your alternate fire to get the highest rank, score drops, or whatever you want to call those little fives. I don't know what the proper terminology would be for that. No lives left, so it's not looking, what's our score at? Oh yeah, we're way up. It's not looking great for the rest of this run. So once I bite it, we're gonna go, and we'll do another premium run. Oops. There we go. 10th place, what up? Yeah, it shows you the next item. Ketsui. Ketsui is such a... I thought you said Ketsui blows. I was about to be like, dude, what are you talking about? That game is awesome. Alright, so let's tinker with some settings. We want... Alright, so I'm going to go to screen. I'm going to turn these scan lines off. I'm going to go to other settings. I'm going to turn on, I think this is how I had bullets. Was it? Yeah, I think it was this one. And then game mode. Let's do premium. And we've got this Revision 2016 Perfect Edition. Let's try this 2016 Remix version. And let's reset. I've only ever played Ketsui on a cab. I feel like it spoiled me, and that's why I haven't bought the PS3 version yet. I've only ever played Ketsui in MAME, and it has no slowdown, and it gets very difficult. I'm not going to sit here and try and act like the lack of slowdown is what makes the game hard, because I don't, as much as I love shmups, I don't have the patience anymore to just grind through one, and yet godlike at one. So definitely a lot of the difficulty in Ketsui is me sucking. Alright. Yeah, it's impossible unless you're in shmup MAME. What are we doing here? We are playing premium version with that remix soundtrack. Sounds a little Euro. Let's do... Did I do this guy? Let's do this guy. Lost my background. I like the background. I don't know why it's missing. Options? Screen... No, empty gadget. On. Here we go. My plans for playing this game, since Tommy is getting it, and I'll have someone else to like gab about it with. I think I'm going to, I'm not gonna like get super serious about arcade mode, but I think I'm gonna like try to learn some of the tricks, see how far I can get, maybe the first few stages in terms of paying attention to rank and things like that. But I definitely, because like, you know, I'm definitely more of a casual shmup fan, despite owning a lot of shmups and knowing a bunch of random shit about them. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time in premium mode, because it just is really easy to drop in and play. You know, it feels like a cave game, and maybe to some like Eureka purists that would sound like blasphemy, but it's fucking fun, man. It's really fun. I mean, look at this shit. It is stimulating all of my senses. Very stimulated right now. When we switch to Wild Guns, that game is really, really difficult too. We're probably only going to see 2 stages, maybe 3 stages of that game. But people need to know about Wild Guns Reloaded as much as they need to know about Battle Garegga Revision 2016 Perfect Edition. Oh shit. So you'll notice that in premium mode, it will remix the order of the stages. So that's pretty cool. Also, the remix version of this track is dope. And that's the best bomb animation since the Truxton one. Or Tatsujin, depending on your naming preference. Oh my god, so many items are dropping. Oh, there's also a setting if you want to have like vacuum turned on, so it'll suck items into your ship, and you can adjust the force, or kind of the strength with which your ship vacuums things in. Um, there was a tweet that went around a little while back that suggested a Western release was planned for this game. So basically, like, not needing a Japanese account to download it. But I haven't heard anything else about that. So I don't know if it's ever going to get, like, in the North American PSN store. This version of this song sounds like a Laserhawk song, which, if you like chill electronic music that makes you feel like a cool 80s cyberpunk badass, he is this musician from Austin who I think owns and operates his own record label called, what is it, Rosa Corsa Collective? And he has a new album coming out on Wednesday. It's going to be on iTunes and, holy crap, Amazon, and also on Bandcamp. I'll probably just buy it from his personal Bandcamp. It sounded a lot like a commercial for him. Detroit Arcade Club has no endorsements, by the way. I just talk about it, guys. Music I like. We have joked about having fake endorsements on the podcast. Shit. But then, like, the one time we have a real endorsement, no one's going to take it seriously. I need to get something so I can put my laptop up there and not have to look down at the floor for chat. I'm excited that this set came with a soundtrack CD, and I realized none of the computers I own have disk drives anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do to rip it. I'm sure one of my neighbors has an older... Oh, I have an aluminum Mac from like 2000 and... what would that be? 2004? I wonder if that even powers on anymore. Maybe I can rip it using that. It'll probably take 20 minutes to boot up. Jesus. Yeah, I want to listen to this soundtrack. I could probably just listen to it on YouTube and not open the CD, but that would be absurd. Since the collection didn't come with a hard copy game, I kind of want to use some of the postcards that it came with and not just like nerd hoard them to sit in a closet. I think it would be fun to send somebody who likes video games a postcard. Oh god, a Battle Garegga postcard. And then they'd realize, like, I took it from shit. That I took it from the set and used it and get pissed at me. Okay. This, I don't know how it is they did it, but like, this version of this game definitely has natural feeling slowdown. Like, did you notice it started to chug a little bit there? It's so good. Extend. That's what I need. So I'm playing like a butt. And still playing like a butt. Playing like a big dum-dum. Fuck you. Just die. This song is like closing credits for a Ranma 1/2 OVA where all the beautiful ladies of Ranma are just having a beach party, and Hapusai is trying to steal their panties. That's what it sounds like. Not lying. That was an intentional bomb. I did that. Hallelujah, it's raining medals. That was a tight spot. Ah, too tight. Shit. Waited too long to make a decision there and got stuck. I feel like this Dragon Boy is kind of OP, and I like it. Here we go. Saw that coming. I'd like to be able to use my bombs when I want to use them. Just lost two options, that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna use that one. And I'm gonna die. Extend. Oh my goodness. That was lucky. Oh shit, I hit that button on accident. I just like seeing the animation. Alright, this is how far we got on that first run, so let's bookend it and see if we can push past. That means we're gonna have to fight through 3 bosses. Talked about this before, but the very first 2 arcade games I remember playing in my entire life are Asteroids and Atari Star Wars, which are both very schmuppy, and I credit my affection for this genre, its art, its music, its play styles, to having experienced those 2 games first. Man, what is it? Sounds like a Saw synth or something. It's really singing. It sounds so good. Yikes! Alright, that was close. Oh yeah, give me those big medals. Yo, man, got greedy there. That almost turned real bad. Bomb that guy because pissed at him for shooting at me so much. Ah, fuck. Alright. Loss number 1. That was threading the needle right there, but I felt good about that. I should probably work on identifying the situations when I would want to change option orientation more, but ugh, yuck! Not super concerned about that right now. Oh god. Alright. That was a little rough. It started off okay. Ooh, damn. Shit. Oh, I lost one. How dare you. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let's see if we can get through this gauntlet. A good situation for shooting that way. Oh god. Don't get fancy, Chris. You're not a fancy boy. You're not ready to be fancy. Oh no. Oh, my weapons! I didn't even see what... Oh, my heart. Alright. Well, it was a valid bookend to the beginning and end of playing Battle Garegga tonight, but we have one more game that I'll be switching to. I think I beat my score from earlier. Alright. Oh no, you didn't jinx it at all, man. I just have to practice. Alright. I am going to definitely recommend this game to anybody who likes den shmups. What's up, Rick? So now we're going to switch to Wild Guns Reloaded. I don't remember if going to the main menu in PS4 while you're broadcasting closes the stream or not. So if the stream goes down, just hang tight. We'll be back in a second.